Hello, interwebs. Just gonna make sure we're actually on because I made some changes here to my setup. I just want to make sure we're working correctly. Yep, looks like we are live now. All right. So we're just gonna wait for people to join, and in the meantime, I will show you what you're looking at. So I made some new clay jewelry pieces that I've been working on. And this is actually about half of them. The other half haven't been baked yet because I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do with them. But a bunch of these have like, I guess this is called a bale. Have the bales made out of clay on the back, which I'm sort of excited about doing. And so I wanted to make most of these cord necklaces, which I talked about in the last stream. This one I have not made a backing for yet. This one's kind of crazy. It's like an alien landscape. But a lot of these have the bigger bales on them. So I just kind of wanted to see. These two don't. These two just have the eye. What are those called? Eye screws. So we can attach those to chain. But also none of these are coated yet with a top coat. So we can do that too. And I do have some of these chains which are already, or some of these cords which already have clasps and stuff on them. Let's see if that'll fit in there. Nope. Dang. I wonder if it'll fit in any of them. Should have thought about that before I did it, huh? Oh, that one almost goes in. Let's see. We'll have to say no to that idea. Just had some big thread somewhere. That's not gonna fit. This probably isn't gonna fit either. Oh, I can push that one through, but it's gray. Does gray look okay with that? Maybe with the white one. Might use a little needle or something. This one actually looks pretty good with the gray. There we go, we got one. Actually looks pretty good, doesn't it? I like it. So, hold on one second, I'll be right back. And I'm already back. So I've got a ton of this thick cord. Which is actually just like a, I want to say it's an organic cotton cord. I can find the end of it. See, I'll make my hands bigger. There we go. Stop looking at my face. Oops. I'm sort of ill-prepared today because we've had a death in the family this week, and so I had some relatives come and stay with me unexpectedly, and so I had to clean up the downstairs, which is where I film, and turn it back into a guest space. So the guest is now gone, so I really quickly was like, oh, maybe I have time to stream. So I quickly sort of pushed everything together and got on. So I apologize in advance if I don't have my materials ready. But I'm hoping some of my usuals stop by, because I want to tell them about my Lasik. I think that'll look good. Let's see if we can get some of this cord to go through another one. Oops. Let's see, let's see. So I did a craft show next to someone who made pendants, but what she did was she would not put them on any kind of chain or cord or anything, and people would just buy the pendants assuming that they already had a chain that they could put it on. And I thought that was really interesting. I would have never thought that people would buy it without it being a whole piece. But that would be a sort of a cost-effective way to do it. I like those two. This still feels a little bit bendy. I wonder if I should cook it for a little longer. Let's put a top coat on them and see how they look. So the other day I left my satin glaze on its side. I guess it wasn't closed all the way, and now it leaked out the side, and I think it's glued shut. So these are gonna have to be gloss. I'm just gonna roll this a little bit, get it mixed up without getting bubbles in it. I'm actually just gonna pour a little bit out this time instead of trying to stick my brush in there, because I've got a big brush. Let's see. I love the the color scheme on these. And if you could see these in person, you would see that some of these colors are mixed with a translucent clay. So some of them are look a bit more transparent than others. I think I'll put a couple layers on this one. Hey Holly, how are you? Holly says, loving these. Thank you. I thought I'd try doing a little series of a specific color, our color theme. I didn't end up filming it. I was just kind of doing it for fun. But they came out so nice, I figured I would finish them up on stream, on camera. So I am just putting a top coat on some of these. I think some of them might need to go back in the oven for a little bit, but you can bake this top coat, so I'm not too worried about it. This one is so thin. I'm not sure if I should sort of add more to it. Beautiful day in Holly's neighborhood. You know, it's been beautiful here too. It's that storm that came through the south brought in some pretty chilly air. So it's been cold in the morning, but pretty nice in the afternoon. We took an evening walk last night and it was lovely. What colors did I use? Good question. I think they're all mostly mixed. The only one that might be a full color is on the very left here. That's the Ruby Effects, I think. The rest of them might all be a mix. I think I had a bright yellow and maybe 2 shades of red, and I hand mixed them to make all these colors. This is my first go at doing any sort of cane, and I didn't want to make like a recognizable pattern, you know, like a flower or something. So I just did sort of an abstract cane. I think it came out pretty cool. I like it. Then I just took the cane and made slices on top there. And this one, I think I'm going to leave the white matte. We'll just put gloss in the center here. Ollie, how was your weekend? Using a ginormous brush for this. The biggest brush I have to do tiny little things. I don't know where the match to that one goes. Let's see, which one was the first one I did? This one. Go ahead and, whoops, another coat on this one. Hopefully don't mess it up. Oh my gosh, I can't stop hitting my thing, I'm sorry. Ollie says, finally dry enough for our first yard mowing. All my fruit trees are blooming. Love the smell of spring. Put out all my hummingbird feeders. Planted more garden. Awesome. I love that. Like the first weekend of getting back in the garden. Feels so good. There's nothing better to wash away the winter blues than to get in your garden in spring. Just like life, it still exists. Things do grow. I planted some flowers a couple weekends ago, and they are doing well. I have some started from seed, which have not grown too much. I haven't really had luck with flowers from seed. I can do veggies from seed, but flowers from seed seem to be harder. Probably don't baby them enough. Still wet. I don't know what I'm going to do with these little weird tubes. Ooh. Ollie says got spinach and lettuce and radish sprouting. Going to plant a few more bulbs today and work on koi pond. I'm not good with flower from seed either. Too impatient, yeah. We had a koi pond once. We actually have in the house that we're in now. We have a koi pond, but we wanted to fill it and make it a garden bed, but we don't use the backyard very often. It's just kind of an overgrown forest back there, so. We had a koi pond that we inherited at our old place, and the koi fish in it, he actually died, unfortunately. And I don't know how old he was or anything, so not really sure if it was of old age or what have you. But he was a big guy. You know what I love about doing radishes from seed is that when you thin out the sprouts, you get to eat the radish sprouts. Love radish sprouts. Yeah, drinking coffee out in the garden is the bomb. I agree, Holly. Holly says, did I miss your surgery update? You didn't miss it. So on Saturday, I had LASIK eye surgery. And I did it. I went through with it. I am seeing right now without glasses on, which is amazing. I guess it depends on how many details do you want. I did not look up what the surgery entailed beforehand because I thought it would make me chicken out. And I'm glad that I didn't, because yeah, I probably would have chickened out. But it was really the whole uncomfortable part of it was really only 6 minutes long, which is pretty amazing. And then I had to come home and keep my eyes shut for 4 hours. And after the 4 hours, basically for 2 days after that, it just felt like I was wearing contacts. Like that's what I could see, and it went back and forth between blurry and not, but it just felt like I had something in my eye. So yeah, feeling pretty good. I can see better now than I ever did with glasses, for sure. So I have 7 days of antibiotic drops, and then I have to use, like, actually I'm overdue for the tears, you know, like the regular eye drops, like natural tears or whatever. I have to do that 1,000,000 times a day. And I missed my last thing, so my eyes are probably feeling dry. But yeah, not bad. I definitely recommend it. It was painless. There was that 6 minutes of pressure and uncomfortable feeling. There's definitely more pressure than you would think would be medically okay. Like, it feels like they're pushing your eyeballs into your brain. But other than that, it's not bad. Oh, is there a hair in there? Dang it. Dang it. like this one a lot. Ollie says she's happy for me, and yes, keep them hydrated. I know, I wish I had a thing down here. Now that I said it, I'm like, oh yeah, my eyes are dry. That's okay. I probably won't be on that long today. So I just barely made it to get my camera set up and stuff because we had a bit of a family emergency this week. So I had an uncle staying with us, and my studio space is also our guest space. So I had to, you know, put everything to the side and make it look like a guest space again. So he actually just left this morning, probably about 45 minutes ago. So I ran down here and I was like, God, do I have time? I don't know. And so I set things up real quick and got it going. So I don't know how long I'll be on because I should probably eat. And yeah, I'm just ill prepared. This one is your favorite, Holly? I actually really like this one too, even though it's sort of misshapen. I like the yellow on top. And I don't know if you can see it, but some of these I mixed with a translucent. So they're, like in this one, when you're seeing it in person, you can see a bit of depth in those stripes. Same with this one. It's pretty cool. Translucent's a funny thing. You really have to experiment with it. Because some of what you can see in here, you get these sort of funny cooking bubbles in them, which some people use to their advantage. But I don't know if I've used translucent enough to sort of know when it's going to do that or not. Like this one. Here, let me see. Let me see if I can get this one in. I don't know if you can see that, but there's where the translucent hits the opaque. You can see like a depth there. Oh, come on, it just focused. Come on, camera. It really wanted to, didn't it? And then it just went away. Come on. Oops. Oh, there we go. It's changing color there, but you can see like that where the translucent butts up into the opaque. It sort of makes a cool, I don't know, almost like a hidden texture or something. Pretty neat. Like it makes it look like the opaque is closer to you, but really it's all the same level. Anyway. Well, Holly, I guess since it's just me and you, maybe I should go eat and hydrate. Where is everybody? I'm kind of excited to see what this one becomes. Sort of weird. I like the weird ones. All right, Holly. Well, thank you for coming, and I will see you again. Hopefully this week things will get back to normal around here. But I'm not making any promises again. I'll tell you what, these past couple of months have been... No, it's really just... This month and last month have been hard to schedule around. That's what they've been. So, anyway, I hope you have a wonderful week, and maybe I'll jump on I don't even know what today is. Is it Tuesday or Wednesday? It's Tuesday, yeah. So maybe I'll jump on Thursday. I'd love to make a freaking tutorial, but haven't had a chance. Okay, I will. Thank you, Holly. Have a good day.